want a good, well planned out goal. I said, so I want to lose some weight. Well, what? How much weight? When? What are you going to do to get there? All that stuff. The goal needs to be specific. Okay, and we'll come back to that in a second. I'll talk more about being specific, but it's got to be specific. If you're talking about your Wake Up Now business, maybe you're aiming for a particular volume of sales. Maybe you're aiming for a particular rank or a particular number of, director threes or founder threes that you want to set up below you, or you have a goal this month to help 3 people reach founder 3. Whatever it is, it's got to be specific. Not, I want to rank up and make a bunch of dough, right? So S is for specific. M is for measurable. A goal, if you cannot measure it, you cannot manage it. I'm going to say that again. If you can't measure it, you can't manage it. So when somebody says, I want to lose weight, and I'm gonna go to the gym and stuff, and I'm gonna run or ride a bike. Okay, number one, it's not specific. Number two, how will you know if it's working? Are you going to count the number of times you go to the gym? Are you going to, measure the number of ounces or pounds you've lost? How are you going to measure your progress? Now, with weight loss, usually we're measuring the pounds that we've lost, right? But if you set a goal for yourself and it can't be measured, like I want to rank up, then I'm going to be watching sales volume, and I'm going to be watching, team growth. Okay, it's got to be measurable. A. The A stands for some people. The A stands for achievable, but we address that issue later. In other words, it's realistic. We address that later. I changed A to be actionable. Actionable. In other words, is it made up of action items? Okay, so A for me is actionable. Can I act on it? That's what the point is. In other words, what are you going to do to hit that goal? What actions are you going to perform? I'm going to get on the phone more. I'm going to hold more meetings, home meetings. But it got to be measurable. How many more phone calls are you going to make? How many more home meetings are you going to have? Okay? How many more people are you going to talk to? Action items. What are your action items going to be? And you can see how this ties right back to being measurable, right? What actions are you going to take to make it happen? So that's your A. R, realistic. R stands for realistic. Meaning, if you are 1 month in the business and you're at D3 and you're saying by next month, I'm going to be a pro executive. All right. First of all, God bless you for shooting for the moon. I love it. Big, hunt elephants. I don't mind that at all. But statistically, that's very, 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 very difficult to achieve. Virtually impossible. And so if 1 in a million can do it, I consider that virtually impossible because that's not something practical that everybody can achieve. So dial your expectations back. And how's your timing? If you've got a full-time job and you're a single parent with 3 kids and you want to dedicate 40 hours a week to your Wake Up Now business, is that a realistic goal? Is that really going to happen without somebody calling Child Protective Services on you because you're neglecting your kids? So be realistic. Challenge yourself. I'm not saying make it a cakewalk. I'm a D2 and I'm going to become a D3. Okay, good. By the way, that may be the step you want to take. I don't mind that at all. But for some of you, that's not aggressive enough. That's great. But be realistic, given the time in your life, the amount of time you've got to dedicate to your business, your knowledge of the company and the products. Challenge yourself, but be realistic. And finally, the T. What does the T stand for? It's time bound. Okay, or bound by time. There's a time limit. When somebody says, I want to lose weight, I say, okay, can you be more specific? Yeah, I want to lose 10 pounds. Okay, by when? I mean, if you're talking about 10 years, that's not much of a goal. I want to lose 10 pounds by 2017. Oh, okay, but I think you can do better. So what is the time frame? So let's go back to specific. When somebody says, what is my specific goal? How are you going to measure it? What are you going to do? Okay, so the actions, what are your actions? How are you going to measure it? Is it realistic, given everything that's going on right now and where you are? And the support you've got and all that? Great. And then what's the time frame? Okay? That's a SMART goal. So I hope you wrote that down. And if you got folks that have missed the call, please make sure you share the link with them. They can listen later or look at your notes. But without further ado, I want to turn it over to the man who does this every day and helps his teams do it every day. How do I know? Because his team's growing like a wildfire. And because he's got a lot of successful people underneath him, and that doesn't happen by accident. So he's no stranger to setting goals and to achieving them. And I want to just give you guys his wisdom on what goal setting means within the Wake Up Now business and how you can take what I just said and go make make it real for yourself. Please welcome to the call, Mr. Daryl YG. YG, you there?
I'm here, Andy. Can you hear me clearly?
Loud and clear. You go.
Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it, man. Wonderful updates. And this is what I'm talking about. Love our company. Communicate to the field. Let us know, what's going down, what's going on. We appreciate that. Appreciate you, Andy, for all that you do. And taking us a call off with the goal setting and letting folks know that a big part about goal setting is having realistic goals, you guys. So I hope you've been taking some copious notes. For those of you who haven't been taking copious notes, I'm going to tell you right now, absolutely, you should have. Grab that pen and paper when Andy told you to do so, because I'm going to be the first one to tell you, to think is to put it in ink. A lot of times, a lot of people just say, hey, I'll take some mental notes. Ladies and gentlemen, mental notes are just not good enough, all right? Good people take mental notes, but great people, all right, actually take notes with a pen and paper. To think is to put it in ink. And I'm going to just kind of go on the next level and get deep with it, because I want to get to the root. I really want to bless some folks with some jewels today, all right? That's going to literally help you to catapult your business when it comes down to taking goal setting to the next level, because a lot of people truly don't understand the power in goal setting, all right? So we're going to attempt, ladies and gentlemen, to make sure that you understand the power of goal setting so everybody can get engaged into taking goal setting to the next level. Let's get serious about goal setting, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about taking baby steps. I love what Andy said, set the realistic goals. A lot of people get into business, and a lot of times they're hyped into a business opportunity. All right, put it like that. They're quick to say, hey, I'm ready to be global in 90 days. I'm ready to be, founder 3 in 10 minutes, and founder 8, and, founder 9, and founder 10, and it's not even founder 8, founder 9, and founder 10. But so many people are excited about the business. Enthusiasm is absolutely remarkable. We won't take that from you. But, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, we have to be realistic with goal setting, all right? And it comes with, thinking realistically as well, all right? We want to sit down and get educated, because at the end of the day, all right, ladies and gentlemen, what's in having a whole lot of skill, but you don't have the knowledge? Or what's in having a whole lot of enthusiasm, but you don't have the wisdom? What's in having a whole lot of excitement, okay, all right, but at the end of the day, you lack the education. All right, because being ignorant so far, it can only get you so far. It's good to be that way starting out your first 30 days. All right, you don't know the business. You're leveraging your upline support and things of that nature. But 60 days, 90 days go past. It's time to step your game up and become a leader. So I want to stretch you guys mad. All right, and I started this stretch thing on my team call this past Saturday. I said, hey, you guys, let's stretch, especially with the, different campaigns we got going on here. Let's, we're good right now, but let's stretch ourselves and get uncomfortable to become great at what we do. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we represent a phenomenal company. We represent a great company. So the leadership, the membership base has to match, okay, the greatness of the company. We're heading in an iconic direction. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to kind of share with you guys tonight exactly the jewels about goal setting and what I do personally. Okay, now I'm going to share with you some things that I do personally. That means that, this is my private jewels. I'm going into my private staff, ladies and gentlemen, all right? And I'm sharing some private things, all right, on what I do when I'm working my business at home or at my office, at the hub house, all right, on my personal time. And a lot of people know I'm big on using the phrase dialing for dollars. Okay, one of my mentors in the industry told me that a long time ago, and you probably heard of it, but if you haven't, dialing for dollars, it simply means working your business. That's what we do, making contacts, following up with your prospects, things of that nature. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, okay, when you're at home and you're working your business, you're building your business, all right, even with new team members, all right, even, with new individuals that plan on getting started in the business, here's what I do. All right, I take time out, first of all, okay, and I actually, all right, speak with them, and I engage in building a relationship. And in that segment, all right, in that interview, in that portion of building a relationship, I'm always asking questions, all right, because I'm ready to line up their goals. Let's get it back to the point of the call, ladies and gentlemen, so just get ready. So one of the reasons why we get engaged with people is to build trust, to build rapport, okay, all right, because this is relationship network marketing at the end of the day, all right. So now, when an individual is sitting down with you, all right, you're having a conversation, you're getting engaged with them, ladies and gentlemen, you're letting them know, hey, I'm going to be here for you, I'm your mentor, I'm your leader, all right, I'm going to be here to support you, answer any question, making the individual feel comfortable, making the individual feel welcomed and at home, and that kind of goes back, all right, even when Andy first got on the call, he talked about nutrition. He talked about, maintaining. See, I'm a leader that's not impressed with an individual who can just put people in. Anybody can sign up, anybody can sign up somebody, okay? But let me tell you exactly what it is at the end of the day. What really makes the difference between somebody who's good and great? Okay, somebody good can just saddle up, but somebody can great can keep them fanned up. All right, see, it's about how many individuals can you maintain. Okay, not how many people you can just go up against the grain, but how many people can you maintain, and that comes with how you put them in. See, how a person comes in is how they're going to come out. All right, if you throw one in, one is going to go out. If you sling somebody in, as fast as you sling them in, they're going to sling out. So why is goal setting an important segment when you're sitting down with somebody and giving them that first call, that first welcome call? Not Facebook inbox welcome, not an email that says, welcome to the team, do this and do that, or not a social media takeover, but individually, we got to get back to getting engaged. That's why I love the summertime, because, see, now summertime is going to force many of us to get outside of his computers and actually go enjoy the sun, go enjoy the beaches of the world, get out here and go to some of these escape trips. Hope to see you in Miami. But at the end of the day, ladies, you got to realize something, that the summertime, and everybody don't want to stay in the house. If you want to stay in the house in the summertime, you're not living a one life in my world. You're not living a one life to me. In my opinion, seeing the farm wake up now. So I'm loving the summertime. All right, and it's about the approach. So now, going back to sitting down with a new representative, a new prospect in the business, you're building that rapport and that relationship. So in that process, you're discovering their why for one business to join the business. What is their why? Because their why is going to lead, all right, to you helping them to write down their goals. An individual might say, and this is 90% of the people that get started in network marketing, not just with them now, but any network marketing company, 90% of the people, they get started because they're looking to earn some extra income. All right, the reason behind wanting to earn some extra income might be different. Majority of people, that reason is to supplement the income they make it as their job. They want to earn extra income, to walk away from their current job. Some people want to do extra income to stay on their job. They just want to leverage, all right, some more positive cash flow to upgrade a car. They love their job. They want to stay. It doesn't matter. We never knock nobody for wanting to join Wake Up Now for whatever reason they want to join. The good part about what I'm sharing with you guys is that why brings you to your goal. Okay, that's what it is. It brings the individual to their goal. Because now, you're able to go back to them and say, okay, great. You're looking to join Wake Up Now. You want to earn extra income so you can walk away, all right, from your full-time job. The individual might say, yes, that's exactly what I want to do. You want to reaffirm it, that's great. And you're going to say, you know what, we have to develop a plan. Okay, now we have to develop a plan to get there. Why is a plan so important, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going to tell you why it's important. Because the individual all day long can put up a Facebook post. An individual can all day long get on a microphone and say, Andy, YT, JKRY, Tony Cochran, Seymour Green, I'm going to become a millionaire. But my first question would be, well, what's your plan to get there? You can talk about it all day, but if you don't have a plan, all right, to become a multimillionaire, to be successful, whatever it is that you want to do, you're not going to get there. All right? History has already proven that. If you don't have a plan, if you're out there saying, I'm going to be a global executive Wake Up Now, I'm going to be a founder and I ask you a question, show me your strategic plan. Show me your design plan. You don't have a plan, then you're not going to get there. I can literally say you are disqualified from saying it. Until you get a plan, you are absolutely disqualified. Now, in that plan of action, you're going to take action. All right? And you're going to take action with another underlining outline, all right, of goals. And that's where the goal setting comes into place. All right? All right, now let's go. You got a person engaged. Remember, you're building a relationship. You did the interview process. You found out that while doing the interview process of building that trust and that rapport and showing them that support system, you guys, all right, over the phone, belly to belly, face to face. You discovered their why. And then you came up with a plan. And in that plan, in order to reach, you got to have goals. Your goals put the plan into perspective. The goals is what structures the plan. Ladies and gentlemen, I've shared with you some stories of how I've been able to do what I've been doing. I've been 17, retired at 23. All right, 32 years old now. All right, fame and fortune have traveled me for many, many years. And it's not because I woke up and said I'm lucky one day. It's because I paid my dues and I understood finally, all right, that ignorance on fire will only get me so far. I have to sit down and really structure my business. I have to sit down and really structure my life to get things in order. Okay, so with that being said, I've been off and said I want to follow success because this is what successful people do. True successful people who build it by design and are truly successful have built it, you guys, by goal planning. So here's the next step. The individual says, man, I'm ready, I'm excited. Okay, I'm loving the support. You helped me discover my why. As you seeing how this is getting a person engaged, they're going to think twice about quitting. Because now they have, all right, some notes before them. They have some homework before them. They have some value before them. You're making their why more realistic because they can see it, because you're walking them through it. You're walking them through it. You're helping them. You're getting them engaged. So now with that being said, you're going to sit down with them and say, okay, now you want to supplement your income. How much is it going to take to supplement the income you're currently earning at your job? A person might say, hey, if I can get to that founder 6 level, all right, and earn an extra $7,000 a month, a nice little $8,000 a month, a K a year, I can supplement, all right, my income that I'm making at my job, and I can retire. That would be absolutely awesome. And you're going to say, you know what? Oh, great. Let's put some realistic goals on the table, and let's help you to get there, okay? And it's going to start with this, ladies and gentlemen, all right, because you have 2 sets of goals when it comes down to representing your wake-up town business. You're going to have your short-term goal, and you're going to have your long-term goal. Right then and there, that was one of his long-term goals, okay? All right, because that first reaches his first goal that he wanted, which is to retire, all right, from his job. But it's going to take these baby step goals in order to get there. So now, let's say his name is John. We're going to use John for an example. You're going to sit John down, all right? And John says to you already, if I get to that founder 6 position, you're going to say, okay, John, that's great. All right? So we're going to put these goals into place. All right? And our first goal, number 1, all right, is to get you, all right, being a product of the product and get you used to your back office. Let's do that. All right? Hour 1, day 1, or hour 1. Day 1 or hour 1. Somebody who's good at this fast is hour 1. Okay? Somebody who's good at the business at a distant pace, all right, he's going to take a day to get that done. And that's okay because everybody's pace, everybody's schedule is different. It's all right. Okay, so now, all right, you want then to get an individual to the second goal. Now he's using his conviction is built on his belief. He's ventured off into the back office. He's seeing how virtual it is. He's loving it. It's great. He's on the tax box. Seeing it, believing. He's using the tax box the first day. He's showing it off. He's excited about it. You got an individual engaged. You understand the value of the product. Why is that important, ladies and gentlemen? Because, all right, you want individuals to truly understand the benefits of our products and services. The next thing, all right, is to get him the next goal. All right, is to get him to D3 status. John, our next goal, let's get you to D3 status. Why is that important, John? Okay, as the goal, because that's going to put you in a position to get all your overhead taken care of. Well, now your monthly fee is taken out of profit and not out of pocket, meaning your credit card will not be charged. All right, and we do that by you not being selfish and sharing this opportunity with 3 people. And you share within the PS3 system and all of your tools and training that we all know in order to get an individual to D3. The next goal is John is excited because he's now hit D3 in a week, or D3 in 3 days, or D3 in the first 24 hours, whatever the case might be. All right, because he's now seeing in baby steps that his goal is being achieved. We didn't just skip over all this and say, John, we're going to go straight to that F6 position. All right, John talked to 445 people that it takes him, and nobody gets paid. He discouraged and he quit. All right, he didn't ever look in the back office. He don't know about the product. He has no relationship with you at all. He don't know if he can call you or whatever the case might be. So guess what? He gets off autopilot. Think about what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let's talk about John being a D3 and going to the next position. John, you now have a free business. We're excited about that. A free business, you can't go bankrupt, man. Who complains about free? Right, John? Great. Now, the next goal, John, all right, is let's get you into pure profit. That's becoming a founder 3 and wake up now. All right, that's considered a nice semi-level leadership position. But what that's going to do is that's going to be your proof. That's going to be your financial proof. We're going to put you in pure profit, earning $6 a month in pure residual income. Now you got the room to breathe, John. Now you can go out there, buy some more tools. You can reinvest a portion of that capital back into your business. See, I teach my leaders how to reinvest as entrepreneurs back into the business with at least $100, $200, buy some thunder, whatever the case might be. All right, John hit founder 3. All right, with having a team of 12. We all know how to get there, right? Okay, what does that do for John? He's excited about the business. That builds his belief. But once again, he's seeing not just one goal being reached. Guess what he sees? He sees 1 goal, 2 goals, 3 goals, leading up to 4 goals that's about to be achieved. All right, so John right now now realizes that he's successful. He's not successful trying to be global overnight. He's already successful because the business is working. If we can just show people that the business works on level 1, man, just in the game long enough to see results on level 15. Somebody understand what I'm saying tonight. This is heavy too. The good part about this, ladies and gentlemen, is that his conviction is being built. All right, he believes in the opportunity, fighting the more than you. But the good part about it is that he's a member that's engaged. Okay, so now the next position. In one position, all right, gets the individual more engaged in believing and more excited about and wanting to put more work into the next position. So John now knows that founder 5, all right, when probably previously he thought founder 4 was a little bit far-fetched. But because we took him through the baby steps of achieving these goals, okay, 1, 2, and 3, his belief has risen. So now, John, it's time to go to founder 4. We got to put in a little bit more extra work here. This is what we got to do. Let's tweak this. Let's do that. I'm walking John through it, ladies and gentlemen. He hit founder 4 position. All right, that's the position now. Most people in America can supplement their income part-time. That's called my part. When I sit up right now and they tell me, man, if I can just earn it, get off 2 jobs, and I say 2 jobs for 2 people, and you say, well, but if you can help me get off one, that would be great. Well, you know what? We have a position to help you get off the part-time job. Oh, really? What's that position? Man, that's called founder 4. You're earning an extra, like almost $7,200 a year with that position. How do I get there? This is how you get there. We already discovered to why. This is how you get there. It's a plan of action. All right, goal 1, goal 2, goal 3, goal 4. This is how we get here. So John is excited. He's hit founder 4 position, ladies and gentlemen. He's earning that extra $2,000+ a month. He's loving the reimbursement credit we get towards travel. He's really excited about the business. But in fact, his whole team is excited because he has his whole team, keyword, duplicating the system that he was gone through. He's learning while he's earning. This is something that's absolutely key. Many of you on this call, probably the majority of you haven't been doing this. You have to get your people engaged on that level. You want to stay around for the long haul, you got to do long haul things. Don't wait till the last minute. Do those things right now. Become great right now where you are. I challenge you to do that. The next goal, founder 5. Okay? John sees that he's able to hit founder 4. Now he's knocking out founder 5. Say, look, John, we're about to take this thing to the next level now. Man, you're earning, a few $1,000s a month. Now all the individuals who say this ain't gonna work and this and that, you're earning, thousands of dollars now. Man, John is excited about it. He has his own social proof like level 4. All right, matter of fact, John has absolutely established himself as a leader. He's in front of the room doing presentations because he was so his belief was there, ladies and gentlemen. We took him from level 1, all right, of discovering, okay, his why to putting together a plan. All right, and in that plan was outlined his goals to achieve his why. All right, and what was his why? What's the rank that achieved his first why? That was founder 6. Now John is a founder 6 in the business. And not only is it founder 6, but listen up, ladies and gentlemen, he's an educated founder 6. All right, he knows how to produce. See, if you're not a true leader, you don't know how to produce after yourself. I might be stepping on a few toes, but we need this. See, true leaders produce true leaders after themselves. If you cannot produce after yourself, I question your ability. I question how you got where you at. Because you should be able to produce after. If you truly built something and you build it, you can produce it. You can build it over and over and over and over again. No handouts. You can truly build it. See, this is network marketing. This, all right, this truly understanding, all right, the industry that we're involved in. This is truly helping people by getting people engaged. When you're able to take somebody from 0 to hero, only through strategic goal setting and planning, building by design, you are somebody special. You are great. You're not just good. You become great. You are great. Why? Because you help somebody else to become just as successful as you. And it all happened. Why? Because you understood. You took time to realize, to get on a call like this, all right? You took time to study the notes after this that we're giving you to become more educated and well-versed in this opportunity. So now you can truly get out there and help individuals on a whole other level, all right, so you can be around in your business for the long haul. See, I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen, but when it comes out to network marketing, all right, I'm just going to totally be honest with you. All right, it's as easy and as hard as you make it on yourself. It's not hard and it's not just easy, but it's as easy and as hard as you make it on yourself. For those who listen, for those who study, all right, for those who truly understand what we're talking about when it comes down to goal setting and understanding what I spoke about, there's a whole other level of this goal setting, and we just gave you those tools today. We just gave it. I didn't give you nothing. All right, we gave you the jewel today. All right, and I'm going to just share this in my head as I go to Andy because, see, nuggets, I stopped giving out nuggets. I'm going to tell you why. Because individuals, you can just eat that nugget. Okay, you just eat it. It just goes in and out. Okay, all right, it just goes in and out. A lot of people just, okay, I'm going to chew on that. Why? You know what I'm not going to see a jewel, you're not eating a jewel. Okay, see, a jewel is got to sit on the counter. And every day you wake up, you're going to see it. It's glistening. Okay, you got to let it marinate. You got to look at it a little bit. You don't have to go through that whole process to become a diamond, down to this, down to that. Okay, so you have to let that sit there. It's going to bother you for a little while. You got to really let it punch you, let it really get all up in you, and, you know, then you start to glisten as it kind of, you know, just get on you, you put it on, and start just charming it, things of that nature. So we want to talk to these jewels because I want people, all right, to hold on to it a little bit longer. I want you to put it on. I want you to wear it. See, nothing you can't wear, you just eat it up. I want you to wear this jewel. Take it with you. Take this goal, take this call with you. All right, take it with you. There's no way in the world you can get what me and Andy has shared with you on this call just by being on this call today. You have to, when he sends that training, you have to marinate it. You have to study this. Become a student. Okay, and study it. Because learning is forever. Ladies and gentlemen, with closing, there's no final destination on personal development. There's no destination called I'm done with learning. There's no island. There's no such thing. Learning is forever. Let's continue to grow because there's levels to this business. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's my time. Andy, back over to you. Thanks a lot for allowing me to share.
Look, man, good stuff. And you know what? I forget to remind myself every time I'm on a call with you to turn up my ears so they hear faster because the wisdom just comes pouring out, and I got to program my brain to stay caught up. So that, my friends, is why we record these calls as well. So, you know, as we wrap up, I want to echo something YZ said. It's so critical. You know, I think he gave some great examples about those interim goals you set for people. Because you got to ask yourself, when do people become addicted to success? It's usually right after they hit their first goal, right after their first success. And so if that's the first in a long line of successes, you're setting up the expectation that they're going to be able to do it and they're going to be able to achieve it. And a big part of that is those goals. So, guys, enjoyed. I'm going to probably post a little follow-up on Facebook with some of these with the SMART goals things. If you want to share that, have at it. If you and I are not connected on Facebook, feel free. I'd love to connect so that you guys can communicate if you need to. It's just Andy Bennis. The Facebook username is Andy Bennis1, W-U-N at the end. And my last name is with a B as in boy, 1 N as in Nancy, Andy Bennis1. So connect with me if you haven't so we can stay in touch on this and other stuff. YG, thank you again for making it real. And for all of you, I would challenge you as you hang up on this call, if you have not yet made a habit of writing your goals down, do it. There's something specific and psychological that happens when you write them down that goes to your finger, to your brain, to your heart, and then to your feet and makes it happen. So take that with you guys. Share it. Do not keep this just to yourself. Improve your game and then turn around and help your teams improve their game. And then there's no question that everybody's going to win. Guys, welcome to June. Let's go make it a fantastic month. Let's go set some records, huh? Let's go break every company record we've had, and we're here to help you do it. If you got any questions, please communicate, let me know. Otherwise, we will catch you all next week. Have a great one. We'll talk to you soon. Good night.
Great. This has been Wake Up Now Corporate Call Training. A very good one. Goal settings. Everybody should write down their goals. And this has been Joe Jacoby, Carol Smith, Mike Exford, and recorded on WTI Wake Up Now site page on 6/2/2014. Have a good night.